You're watching Air News Daily on Thursday the 7th of May. Hello, I'm Jeremy Spake. Airbus in Canada are celebrating today as Malaysian low-cost operator AirAsia placed a record-breaking order for 150 A320-300 aircraft yesterday. This marks the largest single ever order received for the A220 and accelerates the production program beyond the 1,000 firm order milestone. This agreement will see AirAsia becoming the launch customer for the aircraft's new cabin configuration of 160 seats, which is being made possible by the introduction of an additional overwing exit on either side of the aircraft. The airline will be joining a growing list of carriers who operate the A220. That's great news, it really is. Frankfurt-based Lufthansa Group has released its first quarter results, and their strategy appears to be holding well for them at the moment, although they warn of potential for reduced fuel availability later in the year, which will impact operations not just for the group's airlines, but every other airline around the globe. The group reported that net income had improved by a very healthy 25% over last year, taking a $1 billion loss to a slightly more respectable loss of $780 million. The group's revenues did improve by 8% to a total of $10.2 billion, and in an ironic twist, the soaring fuel costs have impacted the group's performance, but customer numbers increased thanks to the war against Iran as passengers chose to avoid the Middle East. Perhaps the most sobering outcome of the report is the fact that the group believes that current fuel prices could lead to an additional $2 billion in costs if they remain at inflated prices. Come on, Donald, get negotiating. Air China's cargo division is set to firm up another 4 Airbus A350 Freighters by exercising options it acquired through an order for the type last year. The carrier has said that the decision to firm up the option is intended to accelerate the introduction of the aircraft into their fleet to meet growing demand. The original firm order for 6 A350 Freighters will see the aircraft joining the carrier between 2029 and 2031, with the additional 4 airframes set to be delivered between 2032 and 33. UK long-haul operator Virgin Atlantic would appear not to be making a return to Dubai for the coming winter season. According to schedule data, the airline's usual winter seasonal route to the UAE will not be returning following its suspension when war broke out against Iran and made operating in the region challenging from a safety perspective. Dubai may not be the only route dropped, as Riyadh and Tel Aviv are not currently showing in the airline's plans for the remainder of this year. What this does mean is that capacity can be used elsewhere in the airline's network to boost frequency. We will of course be keeping a close eye on this to see if anything changes, and we'll let you know. And finally, EasyJet CEO Kenton Jarvis issued a further statement yesterday to reassure customers that, in his words, we continue to operate our flights and package holidays as normal and are not making changes or cancellations. He went on to say that the carrier's fuel contractors are continuing to deliver uninterrupted supplies of fuel and that customers should book with confidence, assuming of course that they can afford to do so with the ongoing cost of living challenges. Not all airlines, however, share his optimism, and they too have hedged up to 80% of their summer fuel needs. So whilst there is an awful lot of noise from the media world about fuel, and some airlines are definitely in a better situation than others, put simply, it is a waiting game, and constant speculation is doing nothing to help anyone, in my humble opinion. What we need is for Washington, Tehran and Tel Aviv to agree a way ahead that they can all stick to. Fingers crossed. Don't forget that you can get in touch with the show via your favourite socials or via our website, which has additional news and access to our Air News boutique. You can find us at airnewsdaily.tv. Thanks for being with us today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. In the meantime, go steady. See you soon.
Tune in tomorrow when we'll be bringing you the latest news from the commercial aviation world. And don't forget to subscribe to Air News Daily.